Hello there. Welcome along to round 3 of the Nations Cup. We're in Interlagos tonight in the Super Formulas 30 lap race, 5-minute qualifier, times 5 tyre wear, times 2 fuel. As you can see by the time on there, it says the later session, the last one of the day here in the UK. That's because I've been spending the day with family and been getting my kart ready for the upcoming season. So there will be some karting related videos coming out on the channel shortly over the next couple of months. So do check them out when they do come out. But let's get into the racing here tonight. Right, we're all lined up on the grid for the race here at Interlagos. It looks like Max Verstappen's on pole again there in the first place slot. There he is. Love to see a Rebel on poles, like Formula 1 all over again. Got the Fernando Alonso livery there, a McLaren livery, so everyone's going Formula 1 themed here. Another Fernando Alonso's twin, and then we just get into the generic liveries for a few cars here. We jump back, old school McLaren there in 7th. Another McLaren there. Benetton, I believe that one is. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then back into the generic liveries. Nice old Fernando Alonso. Another one, but a slightly younger one. Another Fernando Alonso. And there we are in 13th on the grid. And then 14th and 15th just behind us, but that will round out the grid here. Right, let's get the race underway here at Interlagos. As I said, start with 13th on the grid, and we are off, underway. You can see us moving out there, up into 12th straight away from the start, so great start there. This is when the, there we go, the damage comes into play as per normal. Car moves straight across in front of us and gives us damage, and we get a 2-second penalty for it as well. Obviously, front aero damage on this car is not a great thing to have because it slows you down massively in a straight line. So unfortunately, yeah, there we go. We have made up a place at the start. We have a 2-second penalty as we make up another place as well, another 2 places up into 10th spot, so battling with the Aston Martin livery car there on the outside as he blares around the corner in front of us there and makes up the place back on us. So we're down to 11th now. Trying to create some space for ourselves here as that car gets very sideways there, so up into 9th. It's a great start here. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to pit, get rid of the damage, and we have started on the medium tyres. We've got to use the medium and the soft here, so we're going to get rid of the tyres here to serve that penalty, which drops us even further back down the field, so back down into 12th. We're going to come into the pits, change the tyres, get on the softs, repair, get rid of the damage, and we will then catch up with the action later on in the race. Hi there, you joined us back on lap 3. We still in 13th. We set the fastest lap of the race, and we just moved up a place here. So we've got the car coming out of the pits next to us. So we do manage to get back 1 position and up into P12. You can see the gap to 11th there. I believe at this stage of the race was about 16 seconds. So we're pushing it as hard as we can to try and catch up, close the gap. You can see them on the map up there. The gap to the cars in front is quite substantial, but we are pushing hard to try and close that gap. Hi there, welcome back. We're on lap 6, and now just going up into 11th. As you can see on the mini map in the corner, we are closing the gap on the cars in front. So we are slowly working that gap down, catching up to the back of them, but still quite a bit of work here to do. We'll jump forward a little bit more until obviously we do get on the back of them and we start doing some overtaking, hopefully. Hello there, you join us back on lap 12 as we've caught up to the back of the pack now. Yeah, in 8th at the moment, hunting down 7th. Get a massive toe on the guy here, move out to make the move. Should we make it stick into the centre S's? He manages to hang on round the outside there. So we are still behind, but we are definitely slipstream engaged at this point. Move out nice and early, and we get the move done. And that's up into 7th position. So we are starting to make some moves up. The early pit stop onto the softs to repair the damage seems to be paying off at the moment, because we are up into 7th. So making up a few positions. But we'll jump forward a little bit more until the next bit of action. And they joins back on lap 15. We managed to catch up to the back of 6th here as we come around the infield here at Interlagos. So still haven't come in for our second stop, but we are probably going to need to stop a second time. We're at the halfway stage of the race here, as we are right behind the car here in 6th. Little train here, 6th, 7th and 8th. We're right in the middle of it. As we tuck him right behind them in their slipstream. They come into the pit, so that's going to promote us up into 6th place. Looks like we've got to do a little bit of defending here on 7th behind, because he is coming up on us at a rate. So I think he pitted a little bit after us onto the softs. So I think his tyres potentially are a little bit fresher than ours. As we come down, he stays on the outside. Really close behind us, is really putting the pressure on us at this point in the race. Good defensive covering off the inside line here. Covering that inside line, trying to stop him from going past us any way possible. Trying to maintain the 6th position, but the tyres are starting to go off. So I think at this stage it looks like we are going to come into the pits on this lap, because we are just losing time battling with this guy defending, trying to keep him behind us. As we go round the last. Well, now he's right next to us. We've got to move over to get into the pits. Use the last little bit of the overtake button that's available to us to make sure we stay in front and into the pits, and he follows us in as well. So we've got the pit crew ready here. 4th and 5th pit as well at the same time. Let's hopefully we've got a McLaren pit crew and not a Ferrari one. Needs to be a quick stop. Tyres are changed and we're out. But the Russian has jumped us in the pit lane there. And as you can see, this is unfortunately coming up, as per pretty much every week I say this, the part of the race where it all kind of unravels for us. We come out the pits here in 10th, right in the thick of things. I think it's all the way up to 6th in front, 7th, 6th or 7th, which would be a phenomenal result if we could finish there. As you can see there, we've got the French driver in front of us that we are catching up onto the back of, and he goes very sideways on the exit of the corner. We just go around the outside, and then all of a sudden we just get hit from behind by him, which gives us rear end damage. Okay, once potentially that could, he might have made a mistake. He's on soft tires, something like that, and then he goes for the move at the inside there as well. And then on the start finish straight here, he's right in our slipstream. Obviously we've now got aero damage from him, so he's faster in a straight line. We've got the Italian driver just behind him as well. He bumps us from behind here as we get into the first corner, slams it up the inside of us, then gets sideways in front of us and gives us front aero damage. So unfortunately now we've got front aero damage, front left wheel damage and rear aero damage, so the car is so slow in a straight line. So we've got no option but to pit at the end of this lap again, repair the car, because it's just going to go backwards from here, unfortunately. We've got the Belgian driver there in 11th who's catching up with us because of the damage that we have on board. So unfortunately, it looks like at the end of this lap we are going to have to pit, I'm afraid. So we did pit to repair the damage. He joined us back on lap 19 as the Belgian driver and the UK driver there, 10th and 11th, come into the pits as we get past them. So we're up into 10th, so we've actually made up places in this race because some miracle. We've still got 10 laps to go. And we are now hunting down the French driver that caused us all of these problems. I believe at this point he was about 20 seconds in front of us. So we're hunting him down, going to push hard, see what we can do, hopefully catch up to the back of him, and at least get a place back from him. Right, we're back on lap 22 here at the race. As you can see, we have closed that gap to the French driver in front of us, and we are right behind it. But obviously, we've seen what this driver is like. He's very erratic, so taking it a bit cautious because we do not want damage and end up in the pits again. As we are right behind him here, and as you can see, I don't condone this, but I saw my opportunity, and I got my revenge. A little bit of red mist came down. I saw the opportunity. Yeah, it's probably wrong of me. I had the opportunity to bang his rear wheel and send him on a spin. Yeah, not something I would normally do in races, but as you can see, I didn't get a penalty for it, so the game thought it was completely okay for me to do that. The FIA have looked into the incident and they said I was well within my rights to do so. So, yeah, up into 9th position. We've got 7 laps left of the race, but quite a big gap now to the group in front. Hi there, you join us back as we come on to the last lap. So we have moved up into 8th, but the reason why I'm not showing it is because it was just the driver leaving the room, so there wasn't any action on track. We haven't actually seen anyone since we overtook the French driver. But as you can see, final lap of the race, we are up at 8th, which in the end, I'll take it. It's an okay result, but I think we could have done better without the damage and the issues that we had with other drivers and causing the damage and everything like that. You may have seen a couple of my short videos that went out recently. The driving settings on GT Online at the moment are worse than they've ever been. I'm not saying they've never been good, but a little bit lax at the moment, and the penalty system seems to be a little bit more erratic than normal. But you know, it's still fun. Up into 8th, better than where we started. As we come round the count, there's the last corner. Technically, we've got 2 more corners left to go. So come towards the checkered flag. It wouldn't be a P8. It was a great result. In fairness, was there. We made up positions. That's P8 in the race. Check out these videos that are going to be appearing on your screen now, and we will catch you next week for the last round. This is only a 4-round championship, this Nations Cup, so check out the videos appearing on your screen. In the meantime, we are back live streaming tomorrow, so tune in for that.